Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. And Bob, do you think Kirby's going to put an announcement over the campus there saying looking for a punter and have tryouts in the next couple of weeks?
No, he's got a good punter, backup punter.
Backup punter.
The backup punter's pretty darn good.
Okay, well, good. You have seen coaches do that before when they've had somebody in there. They'll do a call out to the campus and say, all right, we're looking for...
Kirby stockpiled that talent up there. They got offensive linemen. They got more talent on the sidelines you can just take a stick at. They're fine.
They're fine. They got a punter on the sideline. Yeah. Okay.
He's going to be fine. Punting the quarterback situation is the big question.
Well, Gunner did pretty good in the second half against the number 2 team in the nation is Texas.
You kind of like to have your starting quarterback.
You would like to have your starting quarterback in these type of things. But, it's amazing how many quarterbacks get hurt like that from throwing the ball and getting hit from behind like that. Their arms, you're not expecting it. The arm gets hit and get twisted in some sort of way when you're trying to pass the ball and you get hit from behind like that.
Yeah. They said he's seeking a second opinion, but the first opinion is he's got a tear in a UCL. I don't know what a UCL is, but it's in his elbow. So
it's in his elbow.
They're talking about he needs surgery. The punter definitely has to have surgery because he tore up his knee. So.
Just from making a tackle.
They announced that, yeah. You saw it late in the game. They had that good return, and he made that tackle on the sideline. Injured his non-kicking knee, but tore
But you got to plan on it and put all the weight and everything on it.
Same thing happened. And that's how John Warren lost his NFL career. Remember, he did the same thing. He made a punt in the Dallas Cowboy game, made a tackle on the sidelines, and ended his career. So, but they've come a long way since.
Since then in fixing stuff.
Yeah, so. But it's sad news for Carson Beck. Like I said, it's just I'm sure he's going to have the surgery, and I'm sure Governor Stockton's going to be the quarterback, and they'll go from there. But the good news is we don't play for 3 weeks, and Kirby's had him all camp. They seem to be excited with what he can do, dual threat quarterback. So, but I'll wait for the official announcement sometime today. I'm sure they're going to announce it. Carson Beck. Right now they're saying the timetable is unknown, but inside sources say. He's tore it, and he's going to have surgery.
He's out.
Yeah,
okay. And the Heisman's going to be given out this Saturday, right?
Right, yeah. Most people think it's going to be Travis Hunter. I'd vote for the running back for Boise State. That's who I think the best player in the country is, Ashton Gentry. But we'll see what the voters decide.
Okay.
Dion's out there promoting it, so Dion's got a big following, so we'll see what the voters decide.
Okay.
But other 2 guys are there for just a nice visit to New York. Dylan Gabriel, the quarterback for Oregon, and Cam Ward, the Miami quarterback from Miami.
You've been a sports reporter for a long time. You can't vote yet. You're not invited to be on the committee yet.
They don't want my vote. I'll be voting against slime time. So I've been kicked out of this year's vote. They won't let me vote this year.
They won't let you vote. All right. Well, we've got a guest in here this morning, Bob. Who do we have?
We got Miss Kylie McGregor in. How you doing, Kylie?
Kylie.
Good morning, guys. How are y'all doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, Kylie?
I'm doing good. Yeah.
Glad you made it through the Christmas parade.
I did.
I was worried about you.
I was worried about me too.
Yeah, nice costume.
It's fun. I realized that costume is a lot of fun when you just have to kind of sit and dance around. But walking down Cherry Street and First Street, that was difficult. But I think we made it.
And what kind of costume was that, Kylie?
Were you there?
Huh?
Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, if you go on, you can probably see the photos. I was the giant 12-foot light-up Christmas tree.
Oh, okay. So
it was an inflatable costume, and we were with Hospice of South Georgia between Rotary and Hospice of South Georgia, and we did our gingerbread house, which was the hospice house, and Katie Hutto was the gingerbread man, and then I was the tree, and it was.
How was the vision of that?
Oh, no, I couldn't see.
Oh, you couldn't see that.
I do remember, I do apologize. I think I ran into the crowd at once. I heard somebody say, "What, you want a hug?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh." So I just kind of ran and
They don't have eye holes in that thing, or just what
it
lined up
does,
your
but
eye?
the eye holes are like way up here. So you have to kind of pull it down to see where you're going and then lift it back up. So.
Yeah, but you're a tall girl. Where you think that you would have been a little lower,
You think they would put, like the eyes, but then put like a little mesh
Yeah, some
You know?
mesh thing there, or something where you can see through.
Yeah. So I do apologize if I ran into you all.
So
at
that's
the
the
rest.
reason why the person in front of you was saying Marco, and you said Polo to keep up with the
Pretty
what?
much.
Was it warm inside that costume?
No,
It
no.
was- so
Usually
it's
they
still
are
pretty-
warm, especially like,
It was a chilly night. For the
it was
parade.
a chilly night, so it's bringing in the air from the outside, so it's a little chilly. But yeah,
Great
that's
parade,
good.
though. Like I say, Carol will be here tomorrow to recap it and talk
That
about the
was
big
fun.
event. But it was
Yeah.
a tremendous crowd. I mean,
Yeah.
it was.
I mean,
just a
I
great-
have no
great
idea
turnout.
if there was a crowd. I couldn't see, but it sounded like there was a lot of people.
There was a lot of people.
I'm telling you, it's very difficult. It's bright inside that thing. You can't see out, and you're just
It's
hoping
got a
for the
battery.
best.
Got a battery pack in or
It
something.
does.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful for Kaylee Mosley because she was guiding me. She was like, come on, let's go, let's hold hands and let's dance. And I was like, I can't see. So, yeah, but it sounded like it was a great time. I saw pictures of the float and everything looked great. Everybody did such a good job. It's such a fun event.
Yeah, it was a great time. So, what are you here to talk about?
All right. Before we go to that, let me read this before we go further.
Oh, my goodness.
UCL tear usually constitutes having Tommy John surgery.
Right. Yeah, it's
Okay.
It's in the
Ooh.
cell.
Tommy John,
Right,
a lot of pitchers get that.
Oh, yeah.
And
that
he has
makes
the
sense.
surgery. Like I said, he won't be ready for the NFL combines, which will hurt him as well. So he decided it'd be interested what he
Be
decides
interested
to
to be
do.
coming back next
Right.
year then.
He has one
Kick
more.
out.
He has one more eligibility. Like I said, this was his. They had him hyped as a Heisman Trophy candidate coming into the season, but really didn't have the season he expected to have. But like I said, they blamed on a lot of drops from receivers and things like that. So, but it'll be interesting to see what he decides to do.
Okay.
I wish him well. But
All right, back on the Cali then.
still driving his Lamborghini though.
He's still driving that Lamborghini.
Still.
It didn't affect his driving.
Yeah.
Is it in a stick shift or something?
Didn't-
Usually
didn't-
Lamborghinis are, aren't they?
Are they?
Didn't affect his bank account. He's still got millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here today because a group of us are collecting donations to take to North Carolina this Saturday. Those that are affected by Hurricane Helene, there's so many people that still don't have a place to live. They're living in tents, the little portable camping tents with a little stove. They're trying their best to get RVs and campers as fast as they can get them and donated to everyone. I do know that, I mentioned that Amish came and built these little cabins for them, for most of the residents to live in. Well, there's been a hiccup where some parts the government aren't letting or allowing the residents to live in these cabins. I'm not quite sure the hiccup right there. I do know that there's been volunteers and churches and donations tirelessly working around the clock to make sure that everyone there is warm and safe and fed.
Yeah, it's what's FEMA doing?
This is another.
You see
reason
jokes
why
on it all the
you do.
time on different things about how it's
heard.
like, hey, we're here down here, FEMA.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean,
we know you're giving millions and millions and millions and millions to the illegal immigrants, but we're American citizens down here in North Carolina. Where are you?
I know
Are-
that seems to be the question, and I really want that's why we're going Saturday. I want to get there. I want to see for myself. I might interview some people, because from what I'm gathering is they're always asking, where is everybody? Just make sure we're okay. Check on us. Like nobody. It's just kind of like the media left, and everybody just kind of forgot. And it's really sad because right now it's snowing. It's cold. There's people living in tents, and there's wildlife just roaming around. Like they're not protected. So that's what we're doing. We want to, take some supplies up there, hit the ground running, volunteer, kind of see what's going on up there, and get the immediate need. And I've been working with several different nonprofits, but I'm going to one in Asheville. It's actually not a nonprofit. It's an electric company. And it's a mom and pop electric company, and they've changed their business as a home base for a donation center. And they have actual people like coming. They have a list like this mother is this old. She needs this. She's got kids. Like it's a list. So that's what we're going to go up there and take these donations, because they're actually going to go to locals, which all the nonprofits have been very phenomenal. If you would like to donate right now, we are currently taking children's coats. The lady that I'm working with has said that children's coats cannot keep in stock. That is because, there's children that are living in these tents. Blankets, cleaning supplies, winter socks. They actually, shampoo, conditioner, laundry detergent, body wash. The green bottles of propane, gift cards, insulated bags. They're also taking toys if you would like to donate any brand new toys or wrapping paper. things of that nature. And, while we're up there, there's going to be several little toy drives that's going on. So Kaylee and myself and Caleb Mosley, we're going up there to donate and to kind of see what's going on up there because you don't see anything on the media.
Yeah, you have a connection to Asheville.
Yeah, I used to live there.
Because you live there,
Mm-hmm.
so you have connections up there to help get these things distributed correctly.
Yes, and luckily all of my friends have been safe. A few of my friends have had to move into campers due to their house getting ruined or taken away, and unfortunately, their insurance is not covering it because it's flood damage. So that's a big thing too. When you have a house and that's your entire life and it's just gone and you have no fallback because you can't get.
Well, they've never seen floods like this up
Yeah.
there in Asheville because of all the rain that came in from that hurricane that came through up there, the one in the summer, and so it's just created a lot of problems.
Yeah. So that's why we want to go help, and I just wanted to thank Kaylee Mosley and Kara Lopez, Shayla McKinney, Faith Teston, Angie Sturgill, and Morgan Saul for helping us get this together. And I wanted to thank DJ Jones. He's allowing us to utilize one of his storage units to keep all the donations until we load it up Friday on the U-Haul. And for Shayla McKinney for helping us with the U-Haul. So if you'd like to donate, you can give me a call at 912-432-9339. Or you can take donations by Hospice of South Georgia, take them by City Hall, you can take them by the Chamber, you can take them by Press Sentinel and Interstate Credit Union, and the U-Haul place. So there's multiple places to take donations. I can even come pick them up. I do know I have to do several donation pickups later today, this afternoon, of blankets and coats. So, we just want to do one last push.
And when are y'all heading up there with all this?
Saturday morning.
This Saturday morning?
Yes, sir. And we had the Retires Teacher Association bring a lot of toys yesterday wrapped with the description on it. So I was very, very grateful. It almost made me cry when Mr. Harley was in there and he was like, we have a donation. So I'm just really blown away about the response because I know right now it's Christmas time. We're all going through hard times. Some of us are just, this hasn't been a good year for us all. And it's just heartwarming to see those that can give. And if you want to donate a monetary donation, you can go to Beloved Asheville. You can go to their website, and they have a way to donate.
Beloved Asheville.
Beloved Asheville.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It is a nonprofit that was meant to help those, and it just kind of came the saving grace for this kind of disaster. It's horrible. And if you don't know anything about it, I suggest if you have a TikTok, go to TikTok. You're not going to find much on the media. You're not going to find much on Facebook. You're not going to find much in the news, which is sad, but you will see stuff on TikTok of, people's living conditions up there. It's very cold, it's snowy, icy. I lived up there and it got cold.
It gets cold in Asheville.
So I can't imagine, being outside in a tent with children.
And we're saying Asheville, folks. That's on the eastern side of Tennessee, not Nashville.
Yes.
This is
and it's
Asheville.
and this is serving all Chimney
it's a
Rock.
it's a big area there.
Yeah.
Grandfather Mountain,
Black
Chimney Rock,
Mountain,
all
Chimney
of
Rock,
all that
everything,
up there.
and
Yep.
it's fantastic to see the locals, they weren't able to get roads, so the locals actually went out there and built their own roads, because there are little mountain towns that I couldn't even hardly get to in my little Centra before this event. So I can't imagine what it's like trying to, find these people, because if you don't have internet, you don't have power, how are you supposed to let people know where you are? If you live off the grid, it's sad. So we wanted to do something. So if you want to help, give me a call, stop by Hospice of South Georgia.
Okay.
I think that's all I got.
All right. So just drop off the items there at Hospice of South Georgia, Interstate, several other places you mentioned people can drop off
Chamber,
items.
City
Chamber
Hall,
of Commerce.
Press Sentinel.
Yep. Several places you can drop off there, and so they can take those items up there. And you've got a whole bunch of items on this sheet here that people need, just all kinds of stuff. If you use it on a daily basis, they need it. Okay?
Yeah, because, you got to think a lot of people just can't jump in their car and go to Walmart.
No, they can't.
They're there. It's hard to get to them. So when you think about cleaning supplies, you think about body wash, hygiene products, anything that you might need. We're taking a couple of pallets of water up there as well. Winter socks, anything that you can think. I know
Children's coats, once again.
children's coats are a big big
adults, but especially children coats
Yeah.
for that. Towels and tarps. How many times you have to cover things with tarps in situations like this?
Yeah.
We had tarps on our radio station here for about 2-3 months there before the new shingles got put up there. Luckily, they're not banging up there this week like they were last week, and so we got the new shingles put up there. But from the hurricane that came through, it was blown it off. We had tarps up there for about 2 or 3 months, and now we got new shingles up there.
Yeah, and it's very difficult to kind of grasp the magnitude because we were very lucky here in Wayne County. And some of our counties around us weren't that fortunate.
And it get worse as you went west.
Yeah, and when you went north,
northwest,
just North Carolina got the worst of it. It's crazy.
And who would expect hurricane damage in Tennessee?
Yeah.
But it's from the flooding because
Yeah.
Asheville's like at the bottom of a basin with
And
all these mountains around them there. And, of course, all these mountain streams coming through there. And they just flooded over. And
all these little mountain towns and houses are just
shrouded.
gone.
Yeah, just gone. They're not there. It's not like they're damaged. They're just gone. Some
Yeah.
of them are damaged real bad. Some of them are just gone.
And a lot of, it's hard for them to get there and clean up the debris. I have heard that the smell is a little rough.
I bet.
So, I'm wanting to go there to see it for myself and do some interviews and maybe report back so we can kind of see what's really going on.
I like what they say, like manual can openers. A lot of people send cans of food, stuff like that, but some of them don't have the pop top.
Yeah,
to
a lot
So
of
you
them
got-
don't have the pop top.
Yeah, so you got to have the can openers and pet food. A lot of folks have pets and hats and scarves and heavy duty work gloves. A lot of work to be done up there, and you need that kind of stuff. And hand warming packets. As we get in the wintertime here. Diapers, feminine hygiene products, cleaning supplies, blankets, baby wipes, baby formula, all that kind of stuff.
I mean, it's
all needed.
Yes, it is all needed. Unfortunately, but I will say those that have given well. I know most of the nonprofits and the storage units are getting full, and right now people are kind of slowing down on their donations because it's the holidays. You're busy, you've got things going on, you want to worry about your own family and Santa Claus and giving to the local Wayne County toy drive. But while you're out, just pick up a child's jacket or a thing of laundry detergent and just contact me. Yeah.
It's hard to believe that resort area where Dirty Dancing was filmed many years ago is gone.
Yeah.
It was just, most of it, a lot of it was just completely washed away.
Yeah. I used to work for Brother Wolf Animal Rescue. So I went on their Facebook page, and my office that I used to work at, because I did the adoptions, was completely underwater. And luckily, they got all the animals out before Helene hit. Like, they were just like, let's get them out. So that was grateful. But it's just like places I used to go were just gone. Just crazy.
Yeah, just gone.
Yeah.
Just not there anymore. Just
No.
you saw the big flood there, and you see all that debris and the wood and all just floating. I don't know where it all went.
It's just piled there.
It's got to be
sadly.
somewhere.
It is. It's still just piled up a lot. It's hard to, you're worrying about taking care of the residents, and you're worried about taking care of everybody, and you don't really have the man work to go and remove all the. And where are you going to take it? It's just piled and piled. So I'm looking forward to going up there and seeing it myself, and if I do a good interview, maybe I can.
What kind of crew are you taking with you?
It's me, Kaylee Mosley, and Caleb Mosley. It's just us three going.
You're 3-1 taking all that, and what are y'all taking it up there in?
A U-Haul.
A big U-Haul.
We are taking a U-Haul up there, and we're hoping to fill it and unload it, and then volunteer.
Okay. Road conditions okay right now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Somewhat. Yeah. Where we're going, it is.
All right.
We try to go to the safest spots, and then they will just distribute it to those in need because they have, the trucks and the big thing, and they've
big
built
knobby tires,
some of the roads.
4-wheel drive stuff, and things of that sort.
Yes, sir.
When you come back, you can give us an update.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, give us an update.
I'm going to take lots of photos, do some interviews, and kind of bring it back and show y'all what's going on. I mean, it's been 2 months, and it's still just a war zone. What I hear.
Yeah.
So.
Like I said, that was a big fear that people would forget. So
people are forgetting, and it's sad. That's what their biggest thing is. I cried the other day because I saw a TikTok where they were interviewing this gentleman, and they said, "Well, what do you want?" He said, "I just want people to check in on us. Like nobody's checking in on us, like nobody. And he sounded just distraught. I mean, you got to think your whole life is just boom. In an instant, everything that you've worked your whole life for is just gone, and you don't have insurance to help you or anything.
Yep, because you don't think about having flood insurance in that area. You do around the coastal areas, or if you live on a lake or something like that, but special coastal areas. But you don't think about it there.
Yeah.
Because they'd never had anything like this bad before.
So, yeah, I know. It's an eye-opener.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for letting me come on. I hope I didn't bring y'all down for the day.
No, we're fine. We're fine. This needs to be done. We wish y'all safe travels up to North Carolina on Saturday as you distribute this all these goods to the right folks up there so they can get them and use them.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
All right.
And thank y'all for donating, Wayne County. Love y'all.
Okay. Well, Bob, we'll just keep it right here. She can hang around. She can leave. It's up to you. We'll see you later, Kylie. All right. Bye-bye.
Interesting sports story this week is to find out if North Carolina's going to really sign Bill Belichick to be their new head football coach. Jeff Monken's name has been linked as well, the Army coach. So it'll be interesting what they decided to do. But it was interesting in watching NFL Insiders. They rested why was Belichick going to North Carolina, or interested. They said that no NFL team has even reached out to this 7-time Super Bowl champion coach.
Well, they figure that his time has come and gone. Is what they're thinking. But I was watching Fox NFL Sunday, and Tom Brady was on there, and he was asked, can you see Bill Belichick as a college coach? And Tom Brady said no. Can you see him sitting on the couch of an 18-year-old with his? I know that they're saying that he can build through the NIL and stuff like that, but still, you got to recruit.
Well, the word is his girlfriend wants him to go there. She's 24 years old. He's 72, so maybe she can relate to the 18-year-old kids.
Take her and don't sign up.
Get her recruited. But they say she has ties to North Carolina.
That's I was wondering why she was wanting him to take that job.
She wants him to
she has ties to North Carolina?
Yeah, apparently.
I can't believe 72 and she's 24, 25 in that area. Yeah, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Go, Bill.
But the sad thing, he's only like 15 some games away from, he wants to get that Dawn Shoulder record.
But he's not going to do it in college.
I really thought Jacksonville was, because he's somebody that has to be totally control.
Yeah, he's got to have the control.
And the owner of Jacksonville, he's not hands on. He
he's
just
not.
Stays off. So, plus he's got the quarterback in place, Trevor Lawrence. So
how's Trevor doing?
He had that season-ending injury. He's done
I know
for
that.
The season
But,
run,
have you read anything since then, or
heard
anything, or seen anything since then?
He's still with the team, but but he's going to have to come back next year. But
can you still hold up 2 fingers and he says he's got 2 fingers up? Or
I think he's through the concussion.
He's through that concussion. Okay,
but that guy did get suspended 3 games. So
that's good. I know they were trying to appeal it in some sort of way, but if I'd have been on the committee, he wouldn't have played. He wouldn't have played a minute of football the rest of the season.
But I just don't know if I can see Bill Belichick coaching.
No, I'd rather have him in Jacksonville than
all these NFL teams. You think he'd at least because there's going to be a lot more openings.
There'll be a lot of. There always are, but there's going to be a bunch of them this year again.
I'm still surprised the Falcons passed on him. They were the ones who talked to him last year, but they went with Raheem Morris.
What do you think? They just don't want a 72-year-old? I mean, the guy's been.
The guy, he's still. He's got the resume.
I know he's got the resume. But he had Brady.
The guy could definitely. That's true. Well, maybe that's what they believe. Maybe they believe it was all Brady.
No, it wasn't all Brady because it's all you got 22 guys up there, special teams and all that. He's got more than just Brady.
I'm talking about.
He won a Super Bowl.
But you got to have a quarterback.
You got to have a quarterback. He's got a quarterback.
When he was coaching in Cleveland, he wasn't any good. So he didn't become Bill Belichick till he got to Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. But it just surprised me that they said that no NFL team has reached out at all. So that's why he's looking to go.
There's got to be a word on the street.
They said he wants to get into coaching. And he wants to get back to coaching. Some of these coaches just can't. Bobby Bowden was like that. He said, "Look, I don't have a garden. I don't golf. I got to coach."
Well, you look at Bear Bryant. He coached all those years, and within a couple of years after he got through coaching, he died. Sometimes this is their life. This is what keeps them alive and keep them moving and so forth.
Well, the problem is Bill Belichick can't get on TV like Saban. He has no personality. Nick Saban's on TV doing all these commercials. You don't see Belichick.
I seen Bill on there doing some. Some of the the drafts, the gambling, the DraftKings and stuff like that.
I'm still trying to listen to see what his answer was to my question.
He's got to have some personality. He's got a 24-year-old girlfriend, a former cheerleader.
It's called a bank account. There's no personality involved.
You think that if he didn't have millions, that she wouldn't be with him?
Exactly.
Bob, that's not speaking very good of his woman. Yeah.
Just stating the facts. He has no personality. Yeah. He's got a big bank account, though.
Yeah, he's got a big bank account. All right.
I mean, you do the math. 72-24. Come on.
Yeah. All right. It's amazing, isn't it?
She's hoping he kicks the bucket soon. That's what, she wants to get in the wheel. Get married, get in the wheel.
Bob. Yeah, it's just, that's a very bad thing to say, Bob.
I'm just telling the truth. In my opinion.
In your opinion, huh?
I mean, she's pretty hot.
Yeah, she's hot. No doubt about that. All right. Well, we'll see what happens with Bill. Does he end up in North Carolina? Does he stay around and try to get back into the NFL? As the world turns, we'll find out in the next time period. But soon. We'll find out soon.
He's supposed to make a decision this week.
Yeah.
Or North Carolina's supposed to.
It's like Brady Brady didn't hesitate.
Yeah, I'm like
he was
Brady.
like, no,
Right.
he would not make a good college coach. I mean, he was there for all those years. He knows Bill better than just about anybody.
Well, there's so much more involved in the college. You got the NIL, you got the recruiting, you got to be on. You got to.
They just can't see him recruiting. Is what they said.
A lot going on.
Yeah.
So, be interesting to see what he decides to do.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Bob?
That's going to do it.
All right. World famous Butch and Bob show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup is brought to you by O.C. Welch Ford, by Murphy Builder Supply, First Southern Bank, and by the Service Department at G&S Auto Sales.